Going into the historic area right here at the Governor's Palace. There's Nathan and Mary Ellen up there.
Where are we going?
To the Governor's house right there in the background. Governor's Palace, yeah. Yeah, we're heading over to the Governor's Palace now. See it in the background. We are walking along.
It's so peaceful here, isn't it?
Yeah, but it sure is peaceful.
These things are hanging up in the trees, Neil. You see that? There's one up ahead of us. Wonder what those things are up in the trees. The red light's not up, honey.
It's a shot of the first street that we're coming up to in the Colonial Williamsburg and the Royal Governor's Palace. Beautiful sunny day right now out there. Here's a shot of this view. There's a lady giving some cider out to some people there. It's a beautiful day. People in costume who work here at Colonial Williamsburg. There's Teddy and Nathan setting up on the cannon. Here we are in front of the Governor's Palace. We're waiting to get in.
There's Dad and there's Nathan. Teddy took Nathan's rocks. Uh-oh, not good. There's Ted, examining the rocks. And there's Governor's Palace. There's a unicorn and a lion. And the gate. The house there. And over to the left. We got the courtyard going down, Main Street. Coming back around. There's a line for the Governor's Palace. Yeah. See how Nathan's doing. There's Dad. I don't see him.
This palace. There's our guide right there. There's swords up here on the wall.
If the gentleman at the back close to the doors would be so kind as to act as foot when they close the door, I'd appreciate it. Very good. I'll recommend you to Governor Bonatotte.
Thank you.
Y'all feel free to continue to look around, and I'll tell you a little bit about these rooms. When you visited the governor, he wanted your first impression to be the fact that you are visiting in the most important and powerful household in Virginia. And not only is this the governor of Virginia, but he is here representing England. And there are many reminders of that in the entrance hall.
The rooms here in the governor's palace.
Then that was the office of Mr. Williamsburg, who was one of the 12 paid male servants who accompanied Governor Bonatotte to England. And since Governor Bonatotte did not have a wife here in Virginia, the job of running this household was Mr. Norman.
All the way up to the ceiling there.
In his office, he had a very clear view of who was coming to visit the governor, both from the front entrance as well as being able to observe the comings and goings of the household staff from the side entrance. This was the service side of
Picture of the ceiling.
there were two sets of Chelsea listed in the inventory. We chose the birds to represent the fact that this governor was a bird fancier, often collecting birds and sending them home to friends in England. You might have noticed all the bird cages, though you were in the butler's pantry. It was said that one of Queen Charlotte's favorite birds was the cardinal. Virginia birds would be considered very exotic over in England. Now, of course, judging from your dress and your demeanor, you all are not the lesser sort of visitor. You are very important guests for the governor. And being so, absolutely, being so, you're not going to wait below stairs in the entrance hall, but I'm going to escort you above stairs to the upper middle room, which is a ceremonial space and the most important ceremonial space in the palace. Now, for those of you who are interested in the original
Governor's bedroom. Taking a picture of the bed.
So green would put down in there. They think they believe.
Imagine having to iron those silk ruffled shirts, ladies. Glad we didn't have to work for the government back then. There's also a washstand by the fireplace. And we didn't have one of our red silk gowns and chairs on this side. So you can see what you need the red and white check.
I think it was.
And this room is also undergoing a seasonal change. As warm weather approaches, you can take your carpets up and put them in storage. Chimney boards are put across all the fireplaces because the fireplaces do not have handles. So in order to keep the beams.
Picture up here, stairs, a Spanish wall covering, very old. Another bedroom here.
This was the servants' quarters. I definitely want to stay. Definitely want to be servants. One more, I should say. One more to watch, but I'd like to live here.
Yes,
See. Teddy Schmidt.
I think that's it.
Oh, I thought that was an S and that was an I. And that was an N and that was an E. Let me see.
Now, the neoclassical influence is quite evident in
Sure.
this room, with the fluted columns along the fireplace. The white around the molding, which is called picking out, simply a way to enhance this very popular pea green color scheme. Now, the neoclassical influence is also seen in the Wilton carpet on the floor. Now, this is a machine-made carpet. Textiles were very expensive, so they were used very sparingly. They were not placed where they couldn't be seen, even by the governor. Now, what we're going to do now is we're going to be going downstairs into the ballroom. At the front of the staircase is the dining room. The first course of dinner is on the table. I want you to have a look at in the dining room and then join us in the ballroom. Now, you may not have noticed as you came up the stairs, there is a little extra step in the landing. Now, people do get very involved with all the guns, swords, and pistols on the walls, and will occasionally step right off into space. Now, we don't want to spoil your vacation with a sprained ankle or worse, so just please be mindful of that. Are you trying to
Figurines on the wall in this lavish bedroom. Picture the bed from another angle here. Beautiful, beautiful bed. The staircase going downstairs. All the guns lining the staircase going down. Beautiful. Going all the way downstairs. It's a picture of the stair knob here going down the stairs. The ballroom here in the governor's palace. A picture from inside the dining room here.
It's not an it's not hard. It's only because it's
It's a pastry card that the pastry switch card and the goose on the top to indicate.
well, it's made out of something. It's got a certain.
There's the dining room table. See it?
They're giving prime rib, honey. That sounds awesome.
Prime rib, great. I could go for that. See if I can get a shot of that rug that the table's setting on. Carpeting. We'll go to the next room now. We're in the ballroom now. We're going to see some dancing of the minuet. Very nice. Just a minute, Ted.
This time of year, after we have so many school kids in town, it really takes a beating, so they close it down.
This is the last room here.
End of June.
Apparently where some people would have some floors.
Finishing. Before that, we concentrated on the walls that would work, and then after street conditions were better, then they started to make carpets.
We just exited the governor's palace and now we're heading out, looking a little bit at the grounds out here. Picture of the back entrance here. Beautiful, beautiful architecture.
Patty!
This picture of the beautiful tulips.
That way.
You know what I want?
Okay. Beautiful gardens out
You're
here.
gonna get that back there in the shadows if we're way back here? That's where they got walks all over the place.
Nice landscaping, huh?
Oh, it's gorgeous. Yes, it is.
We found home.
Did Ted come back?
Right there. Turn to the left.
Poets Walk. They're going down. Nathan. And a shot here of people coming out of the governor's palace.
They put this film in this.
At the end of the garden here, we apparently could just sit down and a quiet place to rest. Diane's in there changing the film on the camera. Long distance shot from the end of the garden here of the governor's palace. It's a shot from the end here.
I do not. Daddy, this is low. Put it back, my gosh. You know where I am? Okay. Yours is low. I'm gonna start from your end. I'll start from my end. You start from your end. From mine. Go.
The governor's palace area now.
Yeah.
This is the inside of a little area.
Surprise, Andy. Got you again. Nathan, look up. Nathan.
Some information about what it was to be a groom back in those days. There's a story about the butler. One about Baxter's life and the footman. Picture of the gardens in the back, vegetable gardens in the back of the governor's palace. There's some more. Beautifully landscaped vegetable gardens. It's great the way they're terraced like that. Picture of something called skirrets. We don't know what that is. Some kind of a vegetable or a type of plant. Picture of a swan out here. Real pretty and peaceful. Real pretty.
Hey, Mom. Hi, Mom.
We're all outside. We lost you.
Chris,
They
put
hit
me
us all
down.
outside.
Chris, put me down. No, get away from the pond. You can put me back up if you want to. Chris, Dad did that once, Chris.
Real pretty, real peaceful. Hi, Nate.
Hey.
See?
Apothecary shop. We just came out of the governor's palace. We spent quite a bit of time there, and now we're going to look in this apothecary shop and head on towards the main area in Colonial Williamsburg here. Getting hungry for lunch. Shooting inside the apothecary shop.
Here's your card.
Smells pretty nice in here. This is a longer distance shooting of the governor's palace. I'm standing next to the apothecary shop, waiting for Diane and Mary and Teddy to come out. I think Teddy's going to buy some rock candy, which I said was okay. There's a big line of people waiting there to get in the governor's palace. It was worth it though. It was really good. The lady, her name was Betty, who was our guide. She did a real fine job. And I think we'll move on to the next place now.